Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. How's everybody doing this evening? It's a beautiful day here in sunny Phoenix. Hope you guys are having a great day. All aspects in the house. What's up? How you doing, bro? He says get some first. Well, there's only two of you, so it's 50-50 chance. Get the old computer fired up. Come on, hurry up. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna start out where we left off last night. I didn't get anything clean. We're gonna take it over to the sink and give it a good scrubbing. Seems like my tripod's leaning. There, that's better. So anyways, so we still got this front center drive shaft that we need to install. And I'm not going to wash the diffs or the center tranny, just the front, rear, and the chassis pieces. Big Boys Toys, what's up? How many RCs did you bring to AZ? So what I brought was I brought a Savage XL, a Savage X, the Mugen Buggy, Mugen Truggy, the older Techno. And then I've acquired 2 Techno Truggies and a Techno Buggy since I've been here. So I got a few items. Still seems like this is leaning. I can see it slowly sliding back over. I think that's better. How you doing there, Carlo? Hope you're feeling better today. Be a short stay. The Black Queen is arriving soon. Hell yeah. You give the tank a good scrubbing too. Nasty. All right. It's feeling good because you got a pretty lady visiting him. See if I can't crank this up a little bit. I think my trying to get a decent shot here. I think my tripod's starting to fall apart. I've got to pour down this part. We might as well get it nice and clean. This thing's really leaning. Anyways, I feel like this thing's just gonna roll off the side. What's up, Bob? How you doing, brother? Hope this isn't too boring. I just didn't have time to do it before the show. And get this dried up pretty quick so we don't get any rust forming. I think before I'm completely done with this, I'm going to pull the shocks off and do them separately anyways. So I've had some of them leaking a little bit, so I need to get some more O-rings. Hey, see that? It's one good thing about Phoenix. They have great water pressure. We'll get the rear end. I'll be right back. Make sure I didn't lose any of those pieces. Crazy water pressure. All right. We got Wonder Bread in the house. What's up? We got CBH 148. What's up? How's it going, everybody? New inbox for a sick deal. Hell yeah. Spray and wiped on the WD-40 will make the plastic look shiny and new again. Yeah, I was thinking about it once I was done, got it all to dry and stuff. Good tip there. Carlo, they tore down my local track to build a new layout, but they're taking too dang long. Be patient. What's up, Wonder Bread? How you doing, brother? Got more heavy snow today. Driving home sucked. Yeah, I bet. I wish I had some snow. I like snow. Andre, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you joining in. Wonder Bread says stopping by to show some love. We appreciate it. Alright. So as you guys just witnessed, and cleaning the ever-loving crap out of it. I don't really want to tear this one down and do that. And sorry, well, excuse me. I don't really want to tear this down and go through all of that. These diffs are fairly fresh. We'll give it some, I mean, it's still got like clean white lithium grease in there. We'll give it some fresh. I do probably need to hit this with the brush though. Here, I'll be right back. And turn the AC on. It's getting warm in here. Not the heavy wet kind. Yeah, the heavy wet kind's fun because you can make good snowballs out of it. Or snowmen or whatever you want. Dirt's just sticking in there. Jerry White, what's up? A dry ice clean would be nice. What do you mean by a dry ice clean? Talking about cleaning these with dry ice? Not the vid quality crank up all the way, but it's still potato vision. Yeah, my Wi-Fi isn't the best here for some reason. Is it getting any better? The quality is okay on the stream. Yeah, it just every once in a while the Wi-Fi here for whatever reason. I was having the same problem yesterday. Come on, get off there. Sorry if it's horrible. The thing did not want to come off. Is it so bad it makes it hard to watch? What are you working on, bro? I tore down my my Techno Nitro buggy. Got the MB48 2.2. Just giving it a real good cleaning. I broke the chassis trying to race this last weekend. So I figured if I got to take it all apart to swap out the chassis, I'll just clean it up. Yeah, I literally broke the front end off of it. I did it in the first qualifying, so I didn't get to run the main. Well, not with the buggy, anyways. It's a good thing I'm running 2 classes, or it would have sucked. Is it getting any better, or is it still shit quality? Oh shit, you broke the chassis. Been running NB 48 since replaced the chassis plate with 2.1 2 years ago. Yeah, so this is the front end of it. We did a little comparison yesterday to the new chassis. Come on, focus. It's supposed to be 4 times thicker than that. Like, it's just been ground down to nothing. And it was cracked. Let's see. It was cracked here and here, and then that was all that was holding it on. Yeah, so the whole front clip just snapped it right off. Never heard of the chassis plates breaking. Still the same. Still shit, huh? It's in and out. Sorry about that. Yeah, and last week I'd already ordered the new chassis. I thought, I could get one more race out of it. I didn't really have time to tear it all down and do what I needed to do. So I gambled and I lost. That's why I don't like really gambling. I always lose. But I thought surely we got one more race, and those big nails that hold the pipes down. It decided it was gonna play the game with me, and it wanted to win, so it won. Said, no, you should have changed the chassis. But it's all good. Center diff still feels good. Nothing really leaking. So that's good. The center drive shafts were both just bent a little bit. So we decided to go ahead and change them. Crap. Yeah, like I don't know if I lost the screw or if it didn't come with the screw. Didn't hear anything fall out. I don't see it on the floor. Hate it when you don't get all the pieces you're supposed to get. Been running similar skid plates because the chassis plates are like $80. Yeah, I can get these. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, I have a new chassis plate for it, or skid plate. Somewhere around here. But I only use them on the rear. Last time I tried using one on the front, it bent the corner down and started dragging. So I figured it was really only truly meant for the rear, but it's not a bad idea to put them on the front. And these aren't Sumo. I don't remember what the brand was. Put a little more Loctite on there. A little more white lithium. I don't know, if I was going straight into a race this next weekend, I'd probably just redo everything, but there's not going to be any racing for a couple of weeks. So my goal is to redo the shocks and diffs before the race. Just going to get it ready to do some practicing. I just hammered my front center drive shaft back straight the other day. Don't know how it got bent. Usually from a nosedive. The good front skid plates are the thick ones. J&T makes them too, I believe. I'll have to look into those. The thin sheet metal front skid plates. The ones that wrap up around the front bumper just get filed down underneath. Yeah, totally. But these are supposed to be the titanium. In case some of you guys weren't here last night. So this here was from a few weeks back. I bent that stinger in. Also realized that in that crash, I bent the shit out of my header. I don't know if somebody hit me or if I slammed it into the gate or what exactly, but I messed it up good. There it is. Found it. Let me clean this place up. So there's the rear. Techno it. I got two of these, one for the truggy and one for the buggy. They only gave me one sticker. Yeah, I mean it's thin. But basically this is what I've had on the rear end of this buggy the whole time. Same thing. It does a decent job. Drove the hell out of that thing. Yeah, I put a lot of practice in them. I still suck, but I put a lot of practice in. It's the only way to get better. And I know I'm getting better. But man, it's hard to catch up with those fast guys. But I'm getting to the point where I don't wreck quite as much. So I can spend more time driving and less time walking out there and rolling my car over. But every time I try to go and just practice outside of race days, it's raining or I gotta work or something. So hopefully this next Sunday turns out to be a good day. And then plan on getting some video footage as well. Wish I had some compressed air. Yeah, I meant to show you this a little bit ago, so you can see how thick that is. Do a little side-by-side comparison. Come on. Yeah, so it's like razor thin. It's a wonder it didn't break any sooner. Nice and pretty. Guess I should put those screws back in first. What's up, Dana? Welcome back. That's insane, man. You running the right height slam down low? No, it's every time you hit those jumps, like there's some big jumps out. There's a lot of them, and I mean, from what I gather from these racers, the key to speed is full throttle and let that ramp slow you down. So as that buggy's coming into the ramp, it pushes that front end up and just grinds it. Now I'm running stock ride height, box stock. It's what is it? 26 in the front and 24 in the back. Yeah, everybody at the track was like, "Oh, man, I've never seen that before." I always have the brakes that nobody's ever seen before. Like every time. I was doing it with the Savage. Now I'm doing it with the buggy. But no, I've been running it hard, but trying to do it the same way everybody else is doing it. Alright, so now come on, cooperate. Hey, brother, hope you're good. Much respect for all the race folks out there. Not easy. True that, man. It's pretty damn tough, but it's a fun learning experience, and I'm enjoying the challenge. I wish I was a little better than what I am, but I do enjoy the challenge, and I know it'll get better. Just a matter of track time. In and out. This old man gets tired easy. Good look at you, bro. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. Let's see. Was it one down pretty thin to begin with when you bought the? I mean, he was pretty smart. You know, he knew what he was doing on the track. Anything's possible. But I mean, jeez, I've put at least 10 gallons through that car. At least. So I put some fuel through it before I put that 83 in it, and I've got at least 5 to 6 gallons through it. So, I mean, I've put at least 8 gallons on it. And the guy before me, I don't know how long he had it. I don't know how much fuel he ran through it. I watched him practice. I never seen him actually race, but I watched him practice, and I mean, he drove it like everybody else. But no, he had the ride height set up on it pretty good. I think, like I said, a lot of it's because of the just your full speed until you hit those ramps, and some of those ramps literally just curve almost straight up, and you're letting that slow you down, and it's just, if you ever watch them in slow motion, you'll see it. Okay, so this is not. Here's my A block. There it is. Which one's the A and which one's the B? I think the A. So that's got to be the A because the bumper fits in it. Yep. I'm just going to put this screw in temporarily. Just to hold it in place. So I don't keep it tight. Everything's going to fall apart. I think I got to put the chassis on before I do the bumper. Yeah. Probably should put the drive shafts in first. So these are still fairly new. Had to replace these a few weeks back. Let's see what I got for bearings. Need to get some more bearings. Welcome on Tracks Red Clay Outdoors. Got some rocks embedded in it. Every now and then there's some sparks. We did a couple night runs. Man, constantly you see sparks. There's so many rocks, like you say, embedded in the dirt that they have at the track. Both of them that I go to. But yeah, you see just sparks all night long from everybody. Yeah, definitely need to get some more bearings. Luckily, I got a buddy who can get him for a good deal. I'm talking like 60 cents a bearing. Jack Parts, what's up? Watching from England. I'm the guy with the block motor. Been here before. Always watch the channel with early morning coffee and smoke. Love this channel. Thank you very much, bro. Sorry the quality is looking like shit. I can see it on my computer. I do apologize, but thank you very much for the kind words. Appreciate it. I'm glad we can entertain you, bro. I've come to the conclusion it's probably easier to just take things apart instead of trying to do things halfway built. Because it's such a pain in the butt to get the bearings in straight. What the? Yeah, it's supposed to go through there. Probably would have been a lot easier to do before. Put it together. Just did the exhaust pipe cleaning trick with the crock pot filled with coolant. The 6 pipes, first time doing it, worked incredibly well. Does it bring back their shine and like get rid of all the, I don't know how to say it. Does it get rid of all that? Oops. And like these scuff marks? Make it look shiny again? How well does it work? Sometimes I think I just do things the hard way because it's more exciting. It didn't remove the scratches. Put the baked on dirt outside, wiped right off. Nice. You would not believe how much crud gets baked inside. It's unreal. Has to affect performance after a while. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it does. Alright, and since I did this the hard way, I'm gonna go get the bumper. I have no idea why I grabbed the flathead screwdriver. Yeah, I'm sorry about the quality of this video. I don't know why. I mean, I've got full reception on the Wi-Fi. I'll probably have to loosen this again when I go to put the chassis on. Hmm. Come on. Come on. One that sucks about having to put the thread locker on these screws, and trust me, with the Techno, you're gonna wanna. I'll get in there. I hate holding this like this. I don't want to mess it up. Come on. That's ridiculous. Of course. Anytime you take these apart, then you just You don't want to go all the way and start putting it back together. You end up with stuff like this. You gotta take the diff housing off so I can feed the sway bars back through. Everything's such a tight fit. This thing's literally aimed to go right through the springs. Do what you're told. It's like being in the Twilight Zone. Here we have the screws on the C-hubs that hold the pins. They always get loose. Keeps happening in my tech down. Hold on a second. I'll point at them and see if I can figure which ones you're talking about. Okay, so you talking about these little guys? Or these little guys? Yep, those screws. You know, if I say I haven't had that happen, then I'm gonna curse myself and it's gonna happen. I feel like so far I've gotten lucky because I've always wondered or felt like it was gonna happen. And I mean, all I do is just I Loctite them in. I've only pulled them out of here once. But those are ones that I don't usually seem to have a problem with. Hopefully I don't start having a problem with them now. But I can't say that I have. Hey, no more squeaky squeaky. That's nice. That's real nice. The first two, okay, yeah, so the ones here on the bottom, holding in these side pins, little short pins. Now, did you make sure that you have, gotta make sure you got the flat side. So it's got that little flat notch there. That's the flat side of the shaft. You gotta make sure that's lined up. I think it's even like that with this guy. Yeah, see that it's got the flat side? I wonder if that has anything to do with it. I gotta wash my hands and get me a drink. So, put your comments in, I'll be right back. The stream looks a little better on my computer. Is it looking any better for you guys? I got the flats on the pins, contact and screws. Just seems to get slack. I haven't had that issue, brother. Gotta make sure you got some good Loctite on there. I don't know, maybe clean them, make sure they don't have any grease on them. Finish the rest of that after I do the back. Try and do this one the smart way. you could tell which ones was on the front and which ones was on the back. Front ones tend to get a lot more wear, a lot more stress. Come on, get out of there. JW, what's up? But it gives me crap because my SH engine doesn't get the runtime of his OS, and so I just snuck a chuggy fuel tank into my techno buggy. That's nice. He'll never know. It also depends on the tune as well, and then your like your driving habit. You know, like your how much throttle input you're giving it, and you know, how much extra wheel spin that you have. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Now, I will say, after watching these guys tune engines for performance, I mean, there's a lot of those cheaper engines, you know, you'll get around the track. You may even have some fun with it, but when it comes to getting them tuned up for that performance, I don't know that some of those cheaper models will get you what you want. Then again, a lot of people like the OS engines for, you know, the quality of the carburetor. Holds its tune really well. Come on. This tube's almost empty. Get out of there. Try some smaller carb restrictors. Been running the 7.5. Yeah, go with like the 6 or 6.5 this time. Yeah, that's what I would do, brother. We're gonna JB weld the chassis back together and no. No, I had a new chassis sitting here waiting on me. I almost put it in last week, but I kind of ran out of time. So I knew it wasn't gonna last much longer. I didn't know it was gonna break like that though. Should have known. But ding. Anyways. Come on. Freaking mud guards are in the way. Should probably be putting in my C and D blocks first. Everything's always got to be so difficult. Old HPI Blitz. I did that too. I sent it when I shouldn't have. What's better for MPG, 13 tooth or 14 tooth clutch? If you're talking electric, I don't know much about the electric, but I mean, you know, you're going. What sucks more fuel? Higher RPMs or more torque? It'd be better depending on the size of the track. Yeah, most of the races, even that big giant track that I run on, everybody runs 13 tooth. There's enough room to get up to, you know, to really high speeds. But of course, that's nitro, not electric. So, you know, 13 tooth because my track is medium. Foot straight away. Yeah, that is pretty small. Yeah, 14 tooth on the track that I run on. And I even asked when I first started there, because I thought for sure 14 tooth would be the way to go, as big as it is. Nope, we're all running 13. Where did they go? I'm missing a couple of screws. Really? That's odd. Ah, I know what happened. Forgot I had 2 screws for this little front wing. I'm gonna use the screws I'm looking for here. What's up, Offman guy? How you doing, brother? You already JB Will. That's why it broke. That's messed up. 12 less toppings, 14 less toppings. Yes. So, what'd you replace it with? I've actually seen that car. Alrighty. Such a pain in the butt. Ah, see part of the problem. So much easier to take the shocks off. I don't wanna. Got to work, been listening. Whole time. Are you gonna do any work? I guess I didn't see the SUV, JW. I just remember you had the car. Yeah, it's just gonna be a pain in the butt if I don't take these damn shocks off. And the wing. Alright, so much better. Way much gooder. Aw. What happened? How in the hell did you end up like that? Alright. Good deal. Anyways. Let's see. Yeah, little plastic inserts getting wore out in the shock caps. Need to replace those. It's amazing how much stuff wears out on these buggies. Of course, you guys can't really see anything because my streaming quality is crap. Thank you, Century Internet. Anyways. Get in there. Trying to find the right screws. This nice brand new chassis on here with these old parts. Damn you. Sit still. Or just sit on the floor, whatever. Stay in the damn hole. way back there. And then we got our, excuse me, our fancy brand new skid plate. I don't remember which hole these screws go in. Okay, longer ones towards the back. She's so pretty. Did I put new skid plates on it? Yeah, I got a new skid plate. And I don't remember it having a brand on it. Just said titanium. Screw doesn't seem to sit in there like the rest of them. All right, that's about as far as we're gonna make it tonight. Making pretty good progress. Tomorrow night I should have it pretty much all back together, I hope. So if you guys are bored, want to join in, I'll be here again tomorrow. Sorry the quality was kind of shaky today. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow. I don't know why. I mean, it shows I got full internet, so I don't know. Maybe a YouTube thing, not for sure. But anyways, appreciate you. Everybody have yourselves a good night. Be nice to each other. Burn lots of nitro. Much love and peace.